Hello everybody, we're back. I'm Darryl Crow, and today we're going to be answering student questions. So I hope you're ready for some exciting answers. Now helping me out, as he does ever so quickly, is my good friend Joe Kaczynski. Hello Joe.
Hi Darryl, how are you, buddy?
I couldn't be any better.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know how I love misery, so.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, I know you love misery because the only time you're happy is when you tell me your problems.
see? At any rate, hi everybody. We have a question, by the way, from Pierre from Marseille, France.
Ah,
And his question is, Darryl, you've got us all excited, but when are you going to start the pet series?
well, now.
Papa!
Yes, Sabrina, we're right here in the middle of doing a filming.
Okay.
Let me get out of the way. It looks like she's got something to say to you.
What's up?
I've already done it.
You've done what?
I've already done it.
What have you done?
I've already done the pet scene.
You've done the pet series already?
Yes.
Did you bring it with you?
Yep.
Let's see them.
Right here I have my owl that I worked my hardest on. This was the second painting I did.
Okay, that's cool. What's the owl's name?
The owl's name is Pinky.
Pinky. I would never have guessed that.
Well, most people don't.
Okay, and what else you got? Have you got a horse?
No.
No horse?
No.
Oh, well, you know, I keep a horse around my bedroom all the time.
That's very funny. And next, I have my favorite penguin in the world.
Your favorite penguin in the world?
Yep.
Not just any old penguin, but your favorite penguin.
Yep.
And is the penguin's name Ice?
Nope.
No? What's the penguin's name?
The penguin's name is Ocean.
Ocean, of course. He looks like he's growling.
He's not. He's just sad because there's too much ice around him. He doesn't like ice.
Oh, I never knew that about penguins. So what else you got? I see you're hiding another one behind yours.
And this is my favorite one of all.
What a cute... even with the bow, the doggy's cute.
Yep.
And what is this doggy's name?
Pink nose. Pink nose.
Pink Nose. You know, I probably would not have guessed that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've got video and everything to teach people how to do this?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, Sabrina may not have her videos ready yet, but I know she will soon, and so will we. Pierre, keep a lookout. Towards the end of July, we're going to be making some serious announcements. Well, Joe, do we have any more questions?
We certainly do. Darryl, here's another one here from Yoni. And Yoni says, first of all, I'd love to thank you for your excellent videos. And second, I have a question. How do you make a glossy surface like on the desk in the attached picture?
Okay, well, let's take a look at the attached picture. And what we see here is a still life. And she's got a nice arrangement here. And the glossy surface is the glossy surface of the table. And that's very easy to do.
Okay.
So why don't we just take a moment and show all of our students how to make a glossy table.
I'd rather see you show all the students how to make a glossy table.
Not just Yanni.
That's right.
Okay, so let's not do that either.
Okay.
To begin with our table, let me kind of lay the groundwork as to where the front edge of the table is in the flat top surface. I'm just going to draw a line like this, see, just like that, and a parallel one underneath about the width of the table's edge. So the table edge is going from here to there. Now that means this up here is going to be the tabletop surface. And we'll have brighter colors here and we'll fade it out as we go way into the background. Okay, let's start off by first loading up a 1-inch horsehair brush with a flat with some of the dark colors. Now the dark color I'm going to be using is called VDB, which supposedly stands for Van Dyke Brown, but I call it very dark brown. So in any event, see how I've loaded that up? Now this is going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard to see, but I'm going to come across. Now I have medium inside my brush, and the reason I do that is just makes it easier to transfer the paint to the canvas. So I'm just going backwards and forward. Well, my first stroke came across like that, and then I just go ahead and smooth out the paint. Now I prefer to use the full width of the brush for the table's edge, and then as I work the surface, okay, I like using the long edge of that brush. It's just a preference on my part. You do what's comfortable and looks best for you. Okay, so I'm just very quickly loaded a little more medium and more of the Van Dyke brown. Now you may be able to find it hard to tell, except for where I've left a little bit of the red color. But you're trying to make these level, flat strokes with that long edge as we go back. Okay, so I'm just going to take a paper towel, okay, and just wipe out the dark brown. We don't need to wet clean it, just dry it out. And then we'll come and dunk into a bit of medium. And this time I'm going to use a blend of two colors. One will be burnt sienna and the other one yellow ochre. Now you can put a lot more yellow ochre on this if you want a blonder wood, as you saw in the still life. I'm not trying to recreate the still life table, that belongs to that artist. However, I just want to show you how to make a nice bright table with a glow on it from the light. So we'll pull that straight across. Now kind of went and lost most of it color by the time it reached the other edge. So just feel free to go ahead and pull it back and forth. And that gets a nice edge on the table. Now we'll go ahead and do the table top. So again, I'm going to use just a little bit of medium. And the reason I use medium is to help that transfer of color. It will also thin the paint so that we can layer paint one on top of another. Okay? So look at that. See that color, how much brighter it is? Okay, now again, I'm just going right here on the tabletop, coming right down to the edge. And so try to make just level strokes. I can never do things level. I have the shakiest hand in the world. See that? Now we've got an edge and we've got the tabletop flat. The only thing that's really separating this is this little dark. So I'm going to take a narrower brush, a Badger brush, a little touch of medium, a little bit of the Van Dyke brown, and I'm putting it right on the very edge. Now, all I'm going to do is just strengthen the edge. Okay, see that how I strengthen that with just a little bit of color? So we'll just reload that brush again, and we'll go all the way across the tabletop. See that? So now we have the edge of the table. Now we're ready to highlight. We're ready to put some character into this. Now, one of the things, if you want, is you can put some grains of wood down here, as you saw in that still life example. So these are just short, thin little strokes, just like that. Of course, you can make them as big as you like. See that? So, and you can put in as many or as few as you like. Okay, so let's just review for a second what we've done to lighten this up. Okay, we first put down the basic Van Dyke brown, or very dark brown, and then we've highlighted it with a combination of burnt sienna and yellow ochre. Now, if you wanted to, you could go to pure yellow ochre, okay, if you wanted a blonde wood. And so that would be a little bit of medium, some of the yellow ochre. Okay, and watch this. We'll come right across here. See how much brighter that gets? Alright, that's looking pretty blondish. But notice that how the wood grain is coming through. Okay, wipe your brush, reload, add a little bit more of the yellow ochre. This is just yellow ochre at this point on a dirty brush. And we can come right up. See how I'm just placing my brush like this? And you just go straight across one way, come back. And the only thing that now I'm turning the brush sideways just to smooth it out as we go back. Alright, see that? Now we have a flat surface. So really it's just a ridge that's separating the edge from the flat surface. Now, to create a glow, I could go and take some titanium white. Alright, just some titanium white, just a little bit of it. Alrighty, with a little bit of the medium. See this? I can come right back over. And see that glow? And it's just a matter of constantly adding light to that color to get the gloss you want. Then you can go ahead and put over your vase or flowers, books, pianos, whatever it is that you're painting. Now I'm going to take, and this is mostly white with just a touch of the yellow ochre. See how much brighter that is? And there we go. See that? See how it just really brightens that up? And then, see, take that darker color off the brush. And see, you can press it this way. And now we've got that glow. But I know the first question you're thinking of is, well, what if I have a darker wood like cherry or mahogany? What can I do? Well, let's go over, take a little bit of the burnt sienna, and now we're going to go right in to bright red. So I have just a touch of burnt sienna and some bright red. We'll just go over what we've got right now. Okay, just to show it to you. See, there it is. And now I'm just going to come right here. And all of a sudden we've changed the kind of wood we have to a richer red based color. See? Just that simple. And again, right on the top. There we are. And we'll just move it back. Just like that. See? Now we've got a wood table. And if we want to just add some shine to it, all we would have to do is just take a little bit of medium and go into a brighter color like orange, or add more cad yellow to orange if it's not bright enough. Okay, so see this? We're going to come back right here. See that? Man, look at that bright. See? Wow, that's glistening there. So we have several different techniques. Now another technique is where I will take the darker color on that Badger brush that you had seen before. Okay, and maybe I want to actually see the individual pieces of wood, such as a picnic table that we see. Alright, see that? See that? I just go ahead and divide it into the woods. So now I have several logs which are coming here. Now in order to continue that illusion, I'll just reload my brush with the Van Dyke Brown. And now we want to make sure we have nice parallel strokes. So you just go ahead, and there we are. Now we've got a table made out of 2x4s. See that? And all we have to do is highlight that. So I'll just go ahead, take some medium, put it on my brush, along with some bright orange, maybe with a touch of white or cad yellow. And I could come along here and say, oh, here's the light shining. See that? And maybe it's coming over the edge. See that? Then that's how you would do it. Alright, well I think you now have seen enough to know how I have gone ahead and brighten up several different types of desktop. So let's stand back and see what we have and what we think. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our tip today, and my thanks to Joe Kaczynski for helping us out with these questions. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome, Daryl.
And I'd like to thank Sabrina for coming in here and showing us her new pet series. Take care, keep painting, and remember this. Yes, you can paint.